Next, let's talk about two powerful new options for your microphone. The first is voice isolation. When you're on a FaceTime call, your mic is picking up a cacophony of sound. So in voice isolation, machine learning distinguishes these sounds, blocks out the ambient noise, and prioritizes your voice so that it comes through crystal clear. Check it out.
I wish I could be there.
Me too. Let me fix this. Better, right?
Yeah.
All she wanted for her birthday.
Sometimes, though, we want every bit of sound to come through. And that's when you switch to wide spectrum. In wide spectrum, your mic picks up an entire symphony's worth of sound, your voice and everything around you. Let's get started with a feature we call live text. Today, our photos are full of rich and useful information, from photos of places we visit to handwritten notes of family recipes. And now, live text unlocks this information in a way that's really natural. It starts with the camera. Let me show you. Let's say I just finished a meeting with the team, and I want to capture my notes from the whiteboard. I can now just point the camera at the whiteboard, and an indicator appears here in the lower right. When I tap it, the text just jumps right out. I can use my normal text selection gestures, just drag and copy. Now I can switch over to Mail and paste those in, and then send this off to Tim. How cool is that? And this is great for photos already in your photo library. Here's a photo of a friend. You may notice that here at the top, there's some text. Now I can just select it like this, and I have the option to use a lookup to find out more about this restaurant and even look up its location. Oh, and here's a picture from a friend. Now, you may notice here in the background is a phone number. I can just zoom in, and with live text, it's recognized with a link. I can just tap it and give this place a call, just like that.
Hi, Wanderlust Creamery.
Oh, whoops, sorry. Just applying a deep neural network here to a photo of your shop. No actual need for ice cream at this time. Gotta drop. Bye.
With iOS 15, you can locate your AirPods Pro and AirPods Max using the Find My network. Your AirPods simply send out a secure Bluetooth beacon that can be detected by other Apple devices. They can relay your AirPods location to the network and then back to your Find My app. And if they're nearby, just choose Play Sound. Listen for the chirp, whether they're in their case or out. And the new proximity view in the Find My app lets you know when you're getting close. To make it even less likely to lose your AirPods, you can now receive a separation alert to notify you if you leave your AirPods behind.
This year, we've created a completely new way to work across your devices with greater precision and speed, and we call it Universal Control. With Universal Control, you can now use a single mouse and keyboard to move between your Mac and iPad for a seamless experience. Universal Control is so incredible, you just have to see it in action. Let me show it to you now. I'm putting the finishing touches on an illustration here on my iPad. It's the last piece I need to finish a presentation that I have open on my MacBook. Now, I'll just set my iPad down next to my Mac. And check this out. Without any other setup, I'm going to simply move my Mac cursor towards my iPad, and the iPad automatically recognizes it. And if I move a bit further, boom, my cursor is now on the iPad. How cool is that? And now I can move my cursor back and forth effortlessly between the two. Now it's easy to control my iPad with just the keyboard and trackpad on my Mac. For instance, I can click and close this document and flick on my trackpad to return to my iPad home screen. Of course, I can swipe between my pages of apps, and I can use my MacBook's keyboard to open Spotlight and say, Launch Notes, and even use Command-Tab to switch back to Procreate. This is really powerful. With Universal Control, I can even drag and drop files between my devices. I'm just gonna take this drawing I finished on my iPad and drop it on the Keynote on my Mac. Awesome. For our pros out there, Universal Control works with more than 2 devices. So let's add this iMac into the mix. Now I can use the trackpad on my MacBook to control my iMac as well. I can also switch to use my iMac's keyboard and mouse. And this is so cool. Watch this. Now, I have a title text image I've been working on here in Procreate on my iPad. Now I'm going to take this image and drag it across all 3 devices and drop it in to Final Cut. Just like that. Let's see the final product. Nice. That's a quick look at universal control on macOS Monterey.